kwenda gambe yayo nayo ngĩmenyaga ĩrĩmĩtwo kĩngwacio makũmbĩ-inĩ mĩciĩ kora kaiguaga icũkũrũ tegai matũ thuna ndaiga thuna nĩ mũciũĩ nĩcio itũmaga igwa mũgũnda itikahũke thuna cia Makibi nĩ mũciũĩ legacy nĩ tuga ndikanahuka. Second was my dad's friend for 20 years plus. Taishi ndangĩoya thimũ. Sorry to say. But he did his part. And when he helped PK, at least Gataga now, nĩagire a good leader. So it wasn't all lost. Dad nĩendaga mũno tũkorwo na mũndũ ũngĩtũroraga nona mũini motire time akoragwo mũciĩ. So he really wanted somebody to look after the children, to love the children. So he remarried somebody he was seen to come and help him raise us and build a home together, an empire together. Unfortunately, mutumia ũcio ndarĩ mwega. Niatunyarira pew. I still have body marks from the injuries she alinieka on my body. There's a time ahũrire na kĩgwa nduta a whole sugar cane. Took a pieces akĩnyuna guoko. That is the time Dad found out about the misery. He didn't know, he wasn't that aware about everything that was going on. Tondũ nĩ mwana agĩtecwo nĩ wĩragwo ũgerie uge nĩ tũgũtigwo nawe.
Your stepmother arĩ ho nginya thaa ici? Mwĩre kaũndũ.
I don't waste my time on irrelevant.
No, andũ maugaga waria rĩ ũndũ ũcio nĩ umaga no kwa gwĩka ũndũ rĩngĩ ũkĩenda kuga kaume
ũcio ndumaga.
Niĩ nĩ ndarĩire, niĩ nĩ ndĩteirio ng'andũ, nĩ njigatĩtwo thukuru, nĩ njagĩte school fees, nĩ thomete na kĩratũ gĩa tũkũ ndĩingĩragia maĩ, no ũrĩa kĩratũ gĩa tũka nginya kũgũrũ gũkarwara thĩ, nĩ thomete ũguo ndĩ high school. Dad, ĩno nĩ thuna yaku na ũgire ndikahũka na nĩ niĩ ũyũ haha na ndikũhũka na nĩ ngenaga mũno nĩ gũkũririkana. Memories yaku ni very sweet. We are so happy, Mom. I love you too. Najua the memories si mingi kama za dad juu you went when I was too young, and I'm so happy. May you rest in peace, guys, and I love you so much. Maisha nĩ maritũhaga no ndamũririkana ngaigua ndagĩa thayũ na nĩ ndĩrahoya mũ rest in peace na no tũrĩonana.
Akoria ndo the metegere wo subscribe channel yaku athiri tukuranire.
Subscribe to our channel. Not support and let all of us subscribe.
Guys, directly subscribe. Guys, subscribe to Duta wa Mweje YouTube channel.
Jitago Tony Young na ndiguku kwa Duta wa Mweje show.
Duta wa Mweje show.
Duta wa Mweje TV. Kwa Duta show, subscribe kuguo.
Mo subscribe na mo like goko kwa Duta wa Mweje.
Subscribe YouTube channel yake. Ka notification bell ka ukaredi oinya hau.
Duta wa Mweje show. Mimi napenda kumuona.
Manu anogothi ukome.
Thengiũ mũno erori a Duta wa Mweje show, ndamũnyita ũgeni o rĩngĩ nĩ gũkorwo mwĩ hamwe na ithuĩ mũgatũnyitĩrĩra mũga subscribe na gũtuonia wendo mũnene mũno. Na ũmũthĩ twĩ gũkũ nĩ ũndũ wa event ya mũrembo twĩ nake atũgeithie nĩgetha mũmũmenye.
Hi, kwana atia eroriri ya Duta. Yes, Jetago Helen Makibi, the daughter to the legend Makibi James. Witone haho gataga. Na ndakira gukoro channel-ini ino yanyu. I feel at home.
Karibu sana Helen. Ndera ando twi guku event-ini yaku ri no korwo matira understand twire twi event-ini yake.
Okay, ino event turabangire ya introduce Thuna cia Makibi James. Tondu andu ni moi Makibi James na mamuwi ni andu aratake yani he was the man of the people. The best artist there ever was according to me. Na andu anyitireire ningĩ piu thaici ona industry ndigwĩciria hena mũndũ ũrĩa ũroka akanyita ithenya rĩu ndarĩ narĩo, koguo andũ nĩ maigua tu nĩ moĩ Makibi James no aingĩ matioĩ where the children are, what happened to the children tondũ twakĩrĩ anini. I was turning 12 when he passed on. My sister was turning 10. My brother was less than, he was alikuwa 5 and some few months. Yeah, so the people who knew him back then atire tumudu tonini. So we wanted to do a show to introduce us to the industry so that now we can lay a foundation twaje ko entertain andu itu na tuonekane ithu no tuhote kunyita itemi uria anyitite ya ku support youths and artists to rise up because that is the best thing that he taught us.
So Thuna cia Makibi nicio theme ya event.
Yes.
So ungienda andu mataũkwo Thuna na njĩra ihana atia?
Sorry?
Thuna ri niyo theme ya event ino.
Yes.
No wende andu mataũkwo atia na warie?
Thuna. Okay, he rwĩmbo-inĩ rwĩtagwo Thuna akiuga ũhoro wa ũrĩa kĩgwa kĩ mũgũnda-inĩ gĩtikaga atia nĩ ũrũĩ ugire Thuna ndaiga Thuna nĩ mũciĩ nĩcio itũmaga igwa mũgũnda itikahuke. I'm sorry call my voice husky nĩ njũrie mĩmero nĩ kuga mbu mũno, but yes, I think to us it was a prophecy. Every time I used to listen to that song, I used to get emotional. I was like, so he knew there's a time he's gonna live ndagakorwo ho na niwe nithu tugatigirwo hau ha gwika atia gũtũma igwa mũgũnda itikahuke. And he used to talk a lot or wa youths na ũrĩa angĩenda youths cirorwo wega tondũ augaga youths nĩo thahabu. And I loved that tondũ most of the people nĩ mariganagĩrwo thaici kũngĩrwo nĩ youths mangĩroerera. Thaici kĩndũ kĩrĩa kĩrabatara like if our youths are not okay, our future is dead. Yeah, so that is something that he encouraged us. Na rĩrĩa ndathikĩrĩria rwĩmbo rũu more and more, I knew twaingĩra industry no twende kwĩita Thuna cia Makibi James. Yes.
So Helen, we ũrĩ ũmwe wa airĩtu a Makibi James. Ũiguaga atĩa wĩ mũirĩtu wa Makibi James?
I feel happy, especially now. Today was awesome. Today was awesome. No, do menya the depth of the love people have until now. You see it for yourself. People did come through. People were happy, and I felt amazing. Na tuge ni ndrakena muno ni okorwo ndi mwana wa Makibi James. Unfortunately ndrakena piu tondu ndakiri haha. It would have been much better if he was here, but I still thank God I was the daughter to that legend.
Helen, thĩinĩ wa family nyingĩ rĩ arĩa makoragwo magĩka project hamwe rĩ ti family nyingĩ ihotaga gũgĩka project marĩ hamwe. No nĩ tuonete akina Sarafina Salim mena brand ya Salims na magapika wega thĩinĩ wa industry. Pia nĩ tuona Makibi James tondũ wĩ gũkũ, sister yaku wĩ gũkũ, brother yaku mũkanyitana mwĩ thĩinĩ wa industry. Nĩkĩ gĩtũmĩte mũkorwo mwĩ hamwe na mũgakorwo mwĩ na unitete ona baba wanyu atarĩ ho?
So it's like a long story, but I'll tell you kidogo. You see, our mom died, Torianini. She died in 2004. Then my dad followed her 2008. So in the period of my mom's death, her period, we had to learn how to like be close and how to fight for one another. Because there's a period my dad nenda muno tukorwo na mundu ngitororaga nona mwini motire time akoragwo mucie. So he really wanted somebody to look after the children, to love the children. So he remarried somebody he was seen to come and help him raise us and build a home together, an empire together. Unfortunately, mutumia ucio ndari mwega. Ni atunyarira piu. I still have body marks from the injuries she alinieka on my body.
Serious?
There's a time ahurire na kigwa duta a whole sugar cane. Took a pieces akinyuna guoko. That is the time Dad found out about the misery. He didn't know, he wasn't that aware about everything that was going on. Tondu nĩ mwana agĩtecwo nĩ wĩragwo ũgerie uge nĩ tũgũtigwo nawe. So he found out then and he defended us. But before that, we used to defend each other. Especially I would, because my sister was young, my brother was so young. He wasn't even aware of what is going on. So I used to take a lot of blames. If something is done wrong, to get or something to I would up so that I take the beating instead of them. So it started then. Now to the growth, they gave me, my siblings gave me they like this respect. Yeah, she has raised us because I used to cook for them. I used to wash them. I used to do everything for my siblings. Everything up until now I went to high school. Yeah, so how do you know mundu na ndaigira high school na makimenya kwajagia kwikira, but we have always been united. Then tutire our mom, tutire our dad. We don't have our grandparents both sides. Nona tutatigirwo three. Na if you guys don't combine efforts na mutweke a strong unit, then you'll die or nĩ mũkũrĩra. Ciana nyingĩ ciatigwo nĩ cioragĩra, no nĩ kwaga mũndũ wa kũmũrera. Then I think Ngai nĩ aheire kĩheo, nguga nĩ kĩheo, tuge nĩ aheire, I don't know, but he blessed me with a personality that was good enough to take care of children as a child. Yeah, because I managed to advise my sister this, don't do that, my brother na matiorire. So the fact that we have come that far is why I think we are united, and I'm hoping and praying we will always be united. Yeah, onako hehede mũndũ kakomia kĩongo kamũthĩigĩre maũndũ magacoka rairi tugathira mbere. Yeah, tough love must be there, but above all, I'm so happy about those children. I'm very proud of myself. I always say, if I would die today, I would say, I did it. Yeah, because I think I've done achievement at JKT is more than many people. I didn't realize until recently people are telling me, you did it. Now I know I did it. No, sometimes you need to hear it from other people. Because ne mundu ndahota kwigana.
Okay, Helen, niwe first born?
Yeah.
Okay, ukoretwo wi first born thini wa family ri, burden ya gukorwo ri first born na now that mutire na aciari hari we hana ati?
It's tough and it has been always tough, but it's now lighter at this point because now I'm having I have a source of income. I'm doing my project, so I can manage to support them. Even if see 100% the way they would desire, or the way I would desire, at least I don't come atirararira na nyoba stirahigo anymore, which is a good thing. I'm happy about it, but it has been tough. Actually, it's more tough for me mentally than it would be physically, because riu ndaroga stages ciakwa ciothe ndaumire from an 11-year-old child to a mother to kids. Hey, it has been tough. It was tough. I even reached marriage. You can na sianai. Wanadreda kuya. Niderete. Yeah, but now I'm healing. Last year, if you watch, yes, you did. I was going through depression, took myself to therapy, and now I'm healing. Let's say I'm much better. Onomode nijugire dera guy thank you. Todo I feel better, I feel happier. Right now I can go out there and do things I want to do for fun. Kitambo, when you're facing depression, you don't even want to leave the house. Yeah, now I'm good.
Kwende ndathomire handu ati ona your brother na depression bado ni makana ni
It's true. My brother, I hope he doesn't get mad at me for saying this. Sad stories. He's more of an optimistic person, but my brother lost a mom. Emunini, Arewa miaka 3 na some months. That is a small person. He even remembers mom from pictures, Yeah, and also lost dad when I was young. Went through tough experience with the woman. So all his life, unfortunately, he didn't know the love of a parent. Not like I did. Mimi, at least I spent time with my dad. I spent time with my mom. So I knew. Then you can recall. Even if you cry yourself to sleep, when they were here, they did love me. Yeah. So him, he didn't have that.
Tukaribishe.
Yes.
Karibu kwa show.
Karibu kwa show. Tuko sawa? Yeah, so he didn't have that, and the society demands that a man shouldn't be depressed. A boy child should, So nobody wants, nobody unfortunately gave him the attention he needed to overcome those, every child, a man, a girl or a boy, they all need your love. They all need that attention. So even I was loving him and I was trying to do my best, I was still the sister, not the real mom, you see. Yeah, he faced depression, tough time for him, but now he's much better. I don't know what to say. I remember when mom was sick, my brother used to get sick. Kidogo, he used to have kifua issues when he was a child. Then when mom passed on, after we needed a stepmother because of the harsh sleeping condition and etc., he used to be sick every time. And people thought he wouldn't make it. So we always thank God for him, and I know he knows. I always say, I even used to say, everybody knows, my brother is actually my pillar of strength. Because I was holding on. Depressed with some suicidal thoughts, I always looked back to Leon. Now I have to be strong because of this guy. Ni Sylvia, at least Sylvia ni tutiganete na miaka iri turu ne. She's lakini Leon, that child, I'm happy to hear amefika. Kwanza leo I was very happy about him dancing. He was very excited. I'm happy it was successful.
Sylvia, karibu sana kwa show.
Asante sana.
Tumekungoja sana.
Poleni nimefika.
Sylvia, gukuri uria ngoretie Helen, twe proud muno ni undu wa kuona ciana cia Makibi James. Urafikiria atia we daughter yake?
Ni ngoragwo proud muno tondu my dad was a great guy. Daddy are mundu mwa bata muno. I wish you knew what my dad did. Tondu andu aingi aria mena story ya daddy meko ishagi-ini, what my dad did is so great. See it goes beyond the music and everything. he was a man of the people, ari mundu humble muno, ndungiakorirwo na thina agutige, niwe wari pillar ya itura ritu, niwe asolvagi minimal rituals, andu ingi mena marriages magiakorirwo na struggles, ni asolvagi, ni ageragia guteithia haria kuhota, nginya jeshi nyingi ya gatonyu ni moi Makibi na ni mamutamburite, na ningenete ni kuona support ya andu tondu daddy, it's not about music anymore. His legacy goes beyond music. In politics, ni mundu wikaine guteithia andu, everything. I'm so proud of him. Na gwitania na Makibi, it's the greatest thing that ever happened in my life. I'm so proud na ningena nginya ngetia na ritwa Makibi tondu ti ritwa ihuthu, ni ritwa iritu muno. Ona ngiona brother Demethio Junior ni uga Makibi niwe wamunyitiriire, nacio ni andu abata. Ukigwa mundu tocio akiwa ni Makibi wamunyitiriire, that is something. It goes beyond everything.
Muri daughters cia Makibi James, rimwe andu ni makoragwo mari down, uguo mwari down after your father passed, but makauga ni masurroundetwo ni celebrities aria marari arata baba wao. Hihi life yanyu yahanire ati after your father pass?
Dada pass ni twakorirwo na hard time. I won't lie, it was so tough. Tondu life diari uria you expected. Daddy eho at least no athia thukuru, we smart, no ariaga tuirio. At least daddy riri arikuwa ni amekaga sure andu ni mararia wega. Koguo daddy ni atuteithagia muno, and then taimehera kila kindu gichange, ugakora bedroom yake, clothes yake ni ciagayanirwo, iratu cia daddy citirikuo, mundu uria mwamenyerete kuonaga mucii ndarikuo anymore, inaka tu hall, na nona turio ciana turio anini, so igikorwo tough for us gucenjia thukuru, gucenjia kila kindu, igikorwo very tough, lakini here we are and we are so grateful for that.
I'm very sorry for that. Arata aria mari hakuhiri bado ni mamucaragia nginya thaa ici, tondu according to research kanini karia njikite ari na sako ya arata mari hakuhi muno, ni mokaga kumucerera, ni mokaga kuona mukinyite ha.
Well, unfortunately
ni ndikuhitha nguga dada pass, arata ingi ni ta mathire na dad tondu ithu tutionire arata dadi ingi, lakini after the interview we did with Joy, some friends came back na makiana story, they thought we were okay and stuff, so I won't blame them because maybe they hawakuwa wanajua tunapitia mambo mingi, lakini those who supported us, we are so happy. Wenye wengine bado hawajakuja, at least we are proud they walikuwa marafiki na baba yetu. If it was just because of our dad, it's okay. Kama waliamua kuenda juu ameenda, sisi hatuna shida, lakini we are happy for those who came back. We are so grateful, wametushikilia, wametusupport and tumefurahia sana.
Yeah, then I usually say there's something I've been learning about a destiny helper and a destiny connector. That is somebody God sends to your life to make sure that they create the path that ukugerera ukinye haria Ngai augete ni ugukinya. And I think Dad was the kind of person God sends to be a destiny helper to many people. So he became a destiny helper in a lot of people, like their lives. Na akiagetekera kiria itawacha task eyo. So I think I always say he in heaven is celebrated because he was a great destiny helper. Doesn't matter if they came or not, but at least he did it, and that is his legacy, and that is why we are always proud of him, because he did it. He helped them, he helped the politicians, he helped Peter Ken. Peter Ken was my dad's friend for 20 years plus. Sorry to say. But he did his part, and when he helped PK, at least Gataga now, niagire a good leader. So it wasn't all lost. And God will send our own destiny helper. And I am also a destiny helper in people's life. Hey, so nile inaambia utenda wema. Yes, I think he did that. And I'm very sure he's very disappointed where he is about them. But I'm also sure he's very proud about us. Shaken was my dad's friend for 20 years plus. Taishidagio ya thimo. Sorry to say. But he did his part. And when he helped PK, at least Gataga now, niagire a good leader. So it wasn't all lost. And God will send our own destiny helper. And I am also a destiny helper in people's life. Hey. So nile inaambia utenda wema. Yes, I think he did that. And I'm very sure he's very disappointed where he is about them. But I'm also sure he's very proud about us. Because I think if we didn't go through that tough career, tutigire otore.
Through your dad experience, nä ndäronire mwina nyämbo cianyu ciä thä-inä wa YouTube nä kä må ranä te kuma kå rä nyämbo cia baba wanyu na rä u thaa ici mwä thä-inä wa music?
First, I think the best thing I've learned nä mataro. He andå maina gospel makaina Ngai na makaikaiga no he andå Ngai specifically aya talent ti mamuinire we muno but maine kiugo kiu kihutie mundu handu acenje kiugo kihutie mundu handu eke udona. And I think that was that kind of person, because ugithikia nyimbo ciake mataro nyimbo iria inire cia love and stuff na wana nä biå må no. Nyingä nä cia nä mbaä wana drama cia talking nä biå må no compared to the ones he gave advice. Now there are many times thikagiriria when I love meditating, so when I listen to the song you get an idea, you get an advice. Tondu nona we don't have somebody to advise us a lot, so he left the advice that ikoretwo igwitĩka atia agĩtũhekerera agĩtwinĩra thuna akiuga ũhoro wa gĩkũyũ tũnyitane maica nĩ maritũ agĩtũra mũrute wĩra na kĩo. Ĩni rĩu you get that. I love how that music ti andũ aingĩ makona wisdom ĩyo ya gũtara andũ. Yeah, and somebody listen, have fans kwaje tũmũthĩ njemanĩrio nao makajagia dada nĩ thikagira rwĩmbo rũrũ nĩ ndirikanaga mataro make, nĩ thikagira rwĩmbo rũrũ ũkaigua wow, doesn't matter if he has passed on 14 years. People na it's impactful. No he nyimbo tuiguaga tuka dance story igathira. No, this one you'll dance and be impacted positively in their life. I love that.
Sylvia, 14 years ago niguo your dad atutigire, but bado nyimbo ciake ni turaci celebrate as if life umuthi. Gwi kindu gienda gucenjia hari nyimbo ciake kana ungienda kuongerera hari nyimbo ciake compared thaa ici we muini?
Hakuruta ndingiruta, no hakuongerera no nyongerere, tondu mataro ma dadi na gikuyu kia thiini biu, na nie ngithikiriria nguhekerera rwimbo ru ni rundeithagia muno tondu rukwiraga uria guikarania na andu, rugakwira uhoro wa maica na uria maica makoragwo, ukamenya uthoni ndurangarangagwo, ukaheo kirira lio na gitiga erwaga turathimira njiarwa. Koguo in a way yaragia uhoro wa uria dadi angiendire maica mathie na mbere, akiuga ungigacera na mundu tari kwirwo ni gukwira kwiraga indirectly rora arata aku ni ao. Akiuga uthoni ndurangagwo ni kumenya waranga uthoni ni ukugia kirumi. Koguo ni mataro atuheire akimenyaga kana atakumenya ni aguthie, na ni mataro matunyitagirira nginya umuthi. Koguo kuruta nyimbo icio ku deduct, lakini kuongezea kuongerera no tuongerere. No rukuga ni kuruta mataro mau mari mega na mari maritu biu na ni matuteithagia nginya umuthi, na ni turirikanaga dadi ni tukenaga muno tondu korwo tutiari na rwimbo ruu maundu maingi mangihitanite muno.
Alafu also the videos, you know, our mom, we remember our mom from pictures. Our dad, we remember him from video. You know, the way you see, it's a happy career. We gonna miss YouTube. ukona rumwe ukaigua ngoro yahorera. I love that he did that. Then he will live on and on and on.
Inyuĩ mwĩta bamĩrĩ yake rĩ nĩ mũra feel nyĩmbo cia Makibi nĩ cihũragwo thĩinĩ wa studio citũ ũrĩa ciagĩrĩirwo nĩ kũhũrwo kana nyĩmbo ciake nĩ iria celebrate thaa ici ũrĩa kũringana na expectations cianyu?
I think so. Niĩ ndingĩ complain tondũ ta mzima thakaga wega biũ nyĩmbo icio acithakaga piũ.
Actually gũtirĩ mũgithi ndĩrĩ ndathiĩ ũkaga gũthakwo rwĩmbo rwake. People appreciate and people like ndĩ nyendete gũma appreciate again.
Mũbiraga atĩ experience ĩyo waingĩra club ũguo ũgakora nyĩmbo cia your dad cigĩthakwo na kila mũndũ nĩ araina rwĩmbo word by word?
First nyamba I love screaming and shouting. Uto mũthĩ no anehĩtirie ndauga mbu ndarigana ũrĩa ngũigĩra stage. Yeah, that happens to actually in every mugithi, even the one we were with there too young. Kiroko ndiarĩra mĩmera ũrĩa kuga. Yeah, so I always love that. Ukaigua impactful, but still I think tũtirĩ grasp the career of that name as much. Tondũ right now nĩguo tũrona na rĩu rwĩcirũguo ũrona okay
sawa.
Okay, he was such a daddy. Our dad, the legend, our hero. I met somebody he saved from the 207 ISO crashes after election. She was very emotional. And okay, wow. Hey, she remembers like it's yesterday. Most of the people remember like the jana. Not everybody gets that kind of nini in this world, especially a local artist. Kikoyone local, not many get that.
John Disho rĩ arĩ ũmwe wa arata arĩa marĩ hakuhĩ mũno na your dad. Do you still talk?
John Disho,
family yake.
Okay, yesterday we were at the burial of his mom. Yeah, so the family, we are friends. Ona badi to tumanayo, some of them ne wanarengo. That means from the family. They were like brothers. Ira niguo the husband wa the shushu. Tugimwĩta guka ithuĩ, the father. Nĩ aratoyaga story. Actually, atuhaga Thursday macaka ma mwisho. He was telling us how dad loved John nigetha moke gũtuĩka ta me brothers. Dad ikara kũu nginya mĩeri 2 plus. Maki just hang out. Now, it was an amazing friendship. Then he also did an amazing job. He told us about mom and the impact mom had in their lives when his daughter died. There's a child who died. Agitigasha na 5 orphaned. Mom stepped through for them, shopping and everything for many years. So I also learned something about my mom. I didn't know before. So nigenete family boy tumedete adwa boy awa mobe agina. We are good friends and we are looking forward to making a huge comeback kama Wanaroengo, because Wanaroengo, the band itself, koro diare ho, koro John Disho na dad na uria Waitike matejire badi yo artist aige mono matigiraina, because dad came, taught Microa came akinyitira Joseph Tutura, Johnny Disho agioka akinyitira Dematthew agioka akinyitira, it's like you have to support, then the one you supported to support. That is what happens, and that is how our industry came to grow. Azami Muraya, Waitiki. You see, so if they didn't create the Roengo brothers, may makiugat ekuguinasha kwa tu ni duke famous ni shauri yenu. Now what happens when you pass on? Who takes on.
Sylvia, your dad arĩ na nyĩmbo cigana?
Daddy arĩ na album kadhaa. Kwĩna album daddy nĩte mbere na no tene album yokaga na nyĩmbo 8
Cia cassette
cia cassette ciarĩ 12 ta rũrũ inirwo mũthĩ rwa Susikoki nĩ album ĩmwe, Thuna nĩ album ĩngĩ, kwĩna Arũme na kwĩna album iria cia tene iria cia ngogo iria citarutirwo video. We will work on them. Kwĩna iria minite na Waitikiza kitambo sana cassettes tutarudi. Koguo Daddy arĩ na nyĩmbo nyingĩ, no gũkorwo aingĩ matiamenyire icio cia cassette tondũ nĩ cia tene, lakini nyĩmbo ciho nyingĩ.
Yeah, we are also working on releasing the album Atigire Auga coming soon. There is one he recorded. It got set. We are just working. When we are going to remember him, we will launch his album because we are planning to do an anniversary. We have never done an anniversary for our dad, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we haven't even cemented his grave. Mom's grave saddens us, but it's expensive. You have to first make sure people are fed before you do that. But right now I'm working on that. We are working on that so that now we can give him an anniversary that he deserves. Miaka yoyo twaremwo kumekira anniversary, mom and dad, we do one and we launch the album. Todo iho, why not?
Sylvia, Helen no watigirwo hana tarĩ rĩu we watuĩka mamu wanyu and your dad because niwe warĩ first born, na nikaona mahali have to step nigetha muthie na mbere na cukuru. How do you feel?
I'm so proud na nĩngenagira ũhoro ũcio mũno tondũ it wasn't easy. Thukuru it wasn't easy. Ukona ni arageria juu chini gutu support NKU de musie de waike, lakini she would step in when she had the chance. No kona we ni ahavagia a lot of troubles, lakini ni arageria kuhitha getha agerie guteithĩrĩria harĩa kũhota, and it humbles me a lot. Nĩ ũndũ ũngenagia mũno tondũ ti andũ othe macupportagia andũ ao ũguo. So we are so proud of her, we are so happy. We always speak blessings on her na Mungu ataendelea kumbariki.
Ako hapa mwambie.
Tuna speak blessings on you. We are so proud of you. Place tumetoka, place tuko, it's all because of you, and we thank God for you. We pray that Mungu atakubariki kabisa kabisa kabisa.
Okay, inyuĩ mũrĩ andũ mwĩkĩte careers tofauti. Uthomeire kĩ?
Economics and finance. I'm a researcher and a financial analyst and a business consultant.
Sylvia?
Unfortunately, the campus dakinyire form 4, lakini right now I'm into music. Though nedapasire dagire B minor, nedagire school fees. Lakini I'm working on going back to school, which will be possible. So scholarships zikuje. Na this year I'm into music, and I will, for now I'm working on my music.
Okay. Helen, uhotaga atĩa ku balance your career, your siblings, music, your dad and everything?
Nima onani nedigawo. Let me be honest, because I will do my research projects. I'll hustle news. I market gowns like this gown I'm wearing. It's a Julie Mary creation. I will host an event. I do it all. Ndashira ndaje kurithia ngũrwe ndina mbũkũ ndina ngũkũ kila mahali ndio kongora. I think I have that career business in me, because even for the clients I have worked with, Maroka, I've not even my dear Drajia, I've not even outsourced like Nini. It's what my 10% ideas. I still have a lot. Mudaroka Kaja, I'm here. I need you to help me start a business. This is what I have the budget sheet. I already have a business idea for the person after interacting with a personality ya mudu. Na mudu, especially udume abroad ni marake na like they usually don't have a manager in their life, or the people they have at home ni mudu wa mushini athakagira muno biashara yaku, unlike the way somebody who is managing a business would do. So I'm managing a couple of business for some people and running smooth. Let me just say niguraona kaundu kau ga gwika tumundu twingi once on events like gina ta Saturday ya Tony na ni thire utamugeni. No, I was here and there making sure everything is running smooth. Even if you actually even asked me if I work there.
Tuende ulikuwa manager or event organizer.
I wasn't. I was just there to support Tony. And that's it. I think it's in me to do everything at once, even at home. Sylvia girariganagira kindu atari arekira datari ngaburi karia her child, so Leon too. So I think it's just in me. I thank God for that. Tondu tendu ngimauta multitask.
Uria mwita event ino ria mugubangite no mundu abanga event arafu mwisho ni uramenye kurigiririo. Hihi umuthi ni mwakinyia matarajio maria mukwirigireire?
Aca umuthi tutinakinya matarajio. Playlist twikatirwo short. Hena ini ingi magutu supportagi muthenya umuthi ta wakanyambu maguku na danahota na go perform. Kina Kaigo DJ Fatso was on his way juu alikuwa thome. Most of the artists Machete alikuwa perform 3, lakini ilifika around 1 to 2 ikabidi wamecut short. They wakasettle na DJ wawoniwe mugire athake ito dinamenya reason tondu ginya MC ni maikahoreirio. It was so unfortunate to have to make phone calls kumera mutigoke event ni akatwa short, and it's okay to utirindu tungiuga tondu ni magithukirie, lakini we learned we wouldn't recommend anyone here na tutingienda kuigwa kwina mugithi guku because sio fair could do everything ku make your effort yote arafu mugathukirio muthenya ikinye andu mambia kurenga tiketi na andu matiga kurihio tickets. So loss ya coronas andu mambia kuingira bure. Club event igithie on mokire na andu more than 40 hour ni clients, so 2 hours sijui wanafanyanga hours sijui wanafanya, so almost those are 40 tickets zimepotelea. This place is just weird, lakini it's a lesson learned. Next time will be better. Next time nitugeka something better and something greater. So it was the first one. Tumefurahia na tukamia watu. We are so proud, and we thank God for this day. Na nitokenete muno tondu ni rwimbo rwa mbere in 14 years, and the outcome ilikuwa amazing. So we are so proud of everyone who came.
Kando na gukorwo ni mwahingirwo event uria mutakwirigireire ri, bado ni ndira feel kuri kaundu kamwe mweka umuthi ati ona your dad ari haria riri atuika proud. Niki mura feel ta mwa achieve umuthi?
I think this was the very first event mundu oka aina nyimbo cia dad, more than 10 songs flow. Now the people loved it, we loved it. It's the first time. Nyimbo cia dad ni kwa dito tondu gikure kirito na mundu ni arema kwambatira tondu we ni athia hai mundu ni anyongagwo na ni wojira mutie mai. Yeah, so I feel so good that we managed to do that with lots of practice with the Washira Jaulo. That is one of my dad's trainee. So he like experienced nyimbo skiandikwo skino, so he had that experience, but we hadn't gotten there twaje gose perform. We are still young. They needed to give us time. We get there, we launch, now we can be doing it rather than ekage somewhere and it comes a big issue, you see.
sana ciana iria itigagwo citarĩ na cirĩ orphans rĩ, rĩmwe andũ nĩ monaga ta matarĩ na hope. No nyende mwarĩrie ciana iria ciĩ kũu nja, ci situation ĩrĩa mwarĩ hĩndĩ ĩyo, tondũ ndĩna hope Ngai nĩ amũrutire kũu rĩu mwĩ handũ hangĩ. Mwarĩrie mũndũ wĩ hau nja ena talent ta inyuĩ, nĩ orphan but ndarĩ na hope.
Ona ngwaria othe nginya mũndũ ũtarĩ talent, what I'll tell you is it's getting better. You see, this year is gonna be better than last year. Next year is gonna be bigger and better than happens gradually, step by step by step. And don't give up. Last week I went for a self-treat, a coming vacation. I went to coast. Ndaugire mushara uyu wi kugai hane thie nyambe nyone uria guthiaga guku. And during that period I was like having thoughts and visions, and I was like, so what would have happened if you just gave up last year because you were depressed, because nothing was working, because you have rent arrears, because mutiraria, you give up, you die, they bury you, utige ciana cianyu na kironda gitakahona, because now is injury on top of injury. Maybe they also won't make it, and utige destiny yaku, utige your whatever God brought you here to do your purpose and fulfill why. I even asked myself, if I had given up, digirona mwaka uyu, would it have witnessed such amazing things on stage? Would it have witnessed such amazing connection between us this year? Wouldn't have witnessed a lot. And we wonaga how we drona what God has in plan. Whatever you're facing is what you're thinking about. God has a greater plan for you. So don't give up. Make sure you hold on. Make sure you fight and fight and fight. Fight like hell, and you'll make it.
Do you still agree?
Niĩ ngĩmera atĩrĩrĩ, mũtikanyone ũũ ndĩrakena norete haha, niĩ nĩ ndarĩire, niĩ nĩ ndĩteirio ng'andũ, nĩ njingatĩtwo thukuru, nĩ njagĩte school fees, nĩ thomete na kĩratũ gĩa tũku ndĩingĩragia maĩ, nona ũrĩa kĩratũ gĩa tũka nginya kũgũrũ gũkarwara thĩ, nĩ thomete ũguo ndĩ high school. So nginya gũkinya haha nĩ Ngai, koguo ndũkone nĩ ũragairio ũgeciria nĩ mũico. Ngai nĩ agarũragĩra mũndũ story, noguo thiĩ na mbere na kũhoya mũno na wĩtĩkie Ngai. Niĩ ndakinyĩte andũ nginya ndarĩ addict to drugs because it was so hard. Yani ũkona to the only kĩndũ tu kĩrĩa kĩrakũhe comfort nĩ drugs. It was so deep.
What do you mean?
I mean, I was smoking weed, I was drinking. Yes, I was so bad.
Ndiamenyete, ngiamenyere nĩ ngiamũhũrĩre.
Niĩ nĩ ndarĩ ho, and I chose not to tell my family. Tondũ I was going through shit, nilikuwa nyumbani peke yangu, my brother was in school, sister yangu ako shule.
Unatoa do wapi ya kubaya?
Sikuwa na do, marafiki ni wabaya, wacha nikwambie. Juu mimi mabeshte wangu walikuwa wananipata.
Lakini they will. Unfortunately, I don't drink, or is it fortunately? I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do shit. So, but what I've witnessed, mabeshte madwaya, no mama gorere whatever. Mabeshte madwaya, no mama gorere tukiria, no hakinya na guteithia mationeka onawe nĩ njui he mũrata ũngĩkũra njohi ya 100 ta mũhũre mũtigana rĩu wone kana nĩ ũgũtũmĩra.
So ndarĩ handũ horu, nginya andũ a mũciĩ mogaga ũcio anyuaga, ũcio na nĩ orĩire. And then ĩgĩkinya handũ ngĩrigwo atĩ na rĩu tondũ ona ndĩranyua ũũ nĩ yake, ngĩona ndĩrĩ na bata, ngĩtiga kũmĩnyua, ngĩikara hau, depression ina hit. Rĩu hau niho wambagia kũmisa cieri biũ, ũgathiĩ ambĩrĩria-inĩ kũrĩra, ũgathiĩ na mbere na life ĩgakorwo tough. Lakini one thing I know, siku give up. I never gave up. Nilikuwa nasema no matter what happens, the future is better. Next year ndĩgakorwo ũguo Helen auga, this year is tough, next year won't be tough. Na nĩũrona harĩa ndĩ ũmũthĩ atĩ nĩ ndĩrarekondire rwĩmbo handå itoä nä ngakinya atä nä niä ndä haha na nä niä thiäte kå raihu na nä niä ngå korwo artist å cio famous next year but one atä nä niä magetaga mä githi yao nä kå menya atä Ngai nä aranduta kå raihu kå rä a ndutä te nä kå raihu usually niä ngä oririo this year ndingä akinyire tondå life was so hard nilikuwa suicidal. I was going ndathiaga deeper and deeper lakini ilifika mahali ngiona asa rĩu ona the more ũrathiĩ gũtirĩ gũteithĩka ũrateithĩka reke ngerie gwetha kaũtheri nyone kana kũu kwĩna umithio na nĩma nĩwona nĩ ndateithĩka na haha ndĩ koguo onakorwo wĩ addict fight your addiction onakorwo you are hungry don't you worry kazana mũthenya ũmwe nĩwe ũkarĩaga nyama nginya ũragie nĩ niĩ ndĩrarĩa nyama o we wagaga irio o we ũrahingĩrwo nyũmba nĩwe ũgakorwo na more than enough nĩwe ũkagũra ngari nĩwe ũkagũra mĩgũnda nĩwe ũgaka ndũka give up onakorwo ndũrĩ mamu wanyu ndũrĩ baba wanyu onakorwo andũ anyu nĩ magũtiganĩirie ndũka give up kawĩra karĩa wona ĩka niĩ nĩ ndutĩte wĩra mũkawa na nginya ũrĩa wanyandĩkĩte nĩ aregire na mbia ciakwa na haha na ndiatindanĩire nake mũndũ ta ũcio ũtigagĩra Ngai ũgathiĩ na mbere ũkaruta wĩra nginya kwa in-laws tondũ nĩ ndutĩte wĩra kwa in-laws akwa na ndũraruta wĩra atĩ ũrĩhwo wega ũraruta wĩra ũgĩe kĩndũ ũngĩrĩa and here I am ndĩna mbeca onakorwo nĩ nini Ngai nĩ andeithĩtie nĩ ndĩrarĩa na nganyua na mwana wakwa nĩ arathiĩ thukuru na haha ndĩ that is not ĩyo ti joke kuona kwanja na ikoni hau na nĩ tũrahota kũrĩa ũcio nĩ Ngai koguo nĩ ngwĩra mũndũ harĩa ũrĩ ndũka give up thiĩ na mbere na gũkazana nĩ ũkũmĩrĩra no nawe nĩ ũkaheana story yaku nĩ ũka encourage mũndũ ũgakorwo agĩthira no we ũkamũhe kiugo gĩa kũmũteithia
tũrĩ hau ha kũhe andũ encouragement rĩ ndĩ concern na mũragweta your dad mũkagweta your mom but kwĩna bigger picture kwĩna aunties kwĩna relative mũnyitĩrĩire atĩa mwatigwo mũrĩ inyuika
At least what they did was whatever they did we are grateful for. The auntie who helped in paying my school fees, she did a good thing. Doesn't matter if it took me 6 years.
Your stepmother arĩ ho nginya thaa ici mwĩre kaũndũ
I don't waste my time on irrelevant.
No andũ maugaga waria rĩ ũndũ ũcio nĩ umaga no ko gwĩka ũndũ rĩngĩ ũkĩenda kuga kaume ngoro
Sidumaga.
kaũndũ kamwe mwĩre kamwe tu ndũkamwĩre merĩ kamwe.
I wouldn't tell her anything because I still think she's a bad and evil person. Because if she wasn't, then why didn't you come and say, I know I did this, I know I did wrong, and I would like to apologize. And the thing I do not like about her particularly, because we found out that she was doing mini harambe, saying she is the mother to Makibi James' children. I was notified that by an MCA, a region I won't mention, because he had the story. If it was before, actually it was before I even did interview with Joy. He had the story about my struggles with school fees. Tondo ndagete go clear school fees ndagete, I would have graduation yakwa negia movirwo. So that thing had like people talked about it because I sought help from a couple of people in politics and stuff. So of course they heard about it. And that's when we met, he told me, I'm very surprised that Nemwagi another Nawagudoma. Now the lady was doing nini harambes in the name of Nwe Mami Wao. Xiao. Sure. Nah. We met one time early last year. Was it last year? Yeah. And she didn't like recognize or do. Yani, you know, if you meet somebody who has done you bad and they are now like, let's say for example myself, if I do somebody does something bad, when we meet, I'm gonna try to rectify. I'll be like, hey, you know, or don't do it at all, but don't talk about me or anything, don't ndugetwe we mwega tondu athire akira a host a radio presenter there is also a TV presenter akimugeithia akimura itwe sawa ithui ni mami wa ciana iria now she's then when I went there he's telling me unatumana your mom hakuye nigike my mom kasokire na trouble. Yeah, I was, and I told him, don't call her that. Never, don't you call her that again. She's not. When we needed her to be, she did not become. Now I'm grown. I don't need you to be. I don't need a mother. I don't need you to be my mother right now. Now I have to become my mother. My mother. Otherwise, the iria turi anini tweragote turi anini
nyukwe hau ukonererio mbirira.
Sure.
It was that serious by the way.
Mwire undu
ni ngiuga undu umwe ngoro yakwa ni yatherire ndikwihe ngoro thina ndikwihe ruo ni ndarire githeri kigandu ni ndahurirwo lakini kuna the days riu ndora nini uyu ndi haha nona hau anjira nyukweho ari o hau na ndire na thina na maisha no marathie na mbere
na these nagire gutuhura matungi mona wo we are now grown, we can defend ourselves. It's not like then. Yeah, thaici taguo but I'm not violent. Turautukuro ta boso kana tukuro ta nyamere kai.
On me about on party aunties zangu, I love them and I'm proud. At least nimadeire thukuru nginya form 4. So they did what they did and I love nawapenda tu sana. They did their part. I wouldn't blame them. If they wanted to tell me chenye kilifanya nisiendelee na from form 4 they will in future. Lakini for now where we stand, I thank God for them. Kiria mekire, they did it na Mungu awabariki sana 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 na tukena ni kumona nituonaga ta twina mamu itu nitumendete muno.
But yes, I think she's in the truth. Like I also said, Giagia, I appreciate the fact they did. I just thank them. I just say God amabariki na nidakinya hau nega magorara kireji. Yeah, I like doing I think I'm extra. If I think I am extra, near the best saitari drakinya. Otherwise, now more the no kana kireji. No gonna go. I'm created, so not everybody will be like you.
Okay, thaicire no nyende ndimuhe chance you talk umuthi twi guku ni undu wa event yanyu personally ikonainie na family but ndirenda riu mwe chance ino mucokerie fans anyu ngatho aria mokire kumu support na murore kamera iria mwaririe baba wanyu na your dad assume ana exist leo. How do you feel?
So I would like to thank the fans sana. We had like an idea of how the turnout would be, but you exceeded the expectation. We are very happy. The people who have supported us, God sent some people into our lives who have supported us, especially advice-wise. When I feel like, when I get like I'm a bit stressed or something, now I have somebody to call who is mature more than I am. Like, this is something you'll handle. So I love that. I'm very happy about the people who support us from abroad. I am happy. I didn't know my dad had fans and fans even abroad. And they have moved my heart. Today, a couple of them called and we prayed together. They sent messages to encourage, and you feel on a anxiety kaudiuma nako. So I thank you. I thank the fans who appeared here. Fans aria mena kugu wikirinyaga wenyere aria marahurira from Kameme TV. I met so many fans. I am so grateful because I didn't know the love you have for us, and I'm very happy. At least now we won't say we are alone anymore. We don't feel alone anymore. Yeah. So
Areria your dad, areria your mom. Assume ana exist, mwambie kitu.
Wow. So I'll start with that. I hope I do not cry. Dad, I know you are in heaven. I know you are an angel. Mom, I know you are an angel in heaven, watching after me. I'm very sure. Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Wacha nianze ndo niende.
Anza by the time nimesha yangu.
Fans, we are so happy. Thengio muno support yanyu. Ni musupportete rwimbo rwakwa biũ, ni thengio muno. Na ona icio nyingĩ ngũruta mũthie na mbere na kuni support. Thank you for today. Na mwatũnyitĩrĩra biũ, ni thengio muno. Dad, ĩno nĩ thuna yaku na ugire ndikahuka. Na nĩ niĩ ũyũ haha na ndikũhuka. Na nĩngenaga mũno nĩ gũkũririkana. Memories yaku ni very sweet. We are so happy. Mom, I love you too. Najua the memories si mingi kama za dad you went when I was too young, and I'm so happy. May you rest in peace, guys, and I love you so much. Maisha nĩ marituhaga, no ndamũririkana ngaigua ndagĩa thayũ, na nĩ ndĩrahoya mu rest in peace, na no tũrĩonana.
So I was saying that I know my dad and my mom are in heaven. I know they are angels watching after us, and I know they are happy at right now. Today, I know we made you proud. I know we made you happy. When I was going through the stress of the misery and everything, I used to have dreams with my mom, and she was always crying. And she would always tell me, let me just take you out of here. And I no longer experience those dreams after the stepmother ended. Izo saga zikaisha. I no longer dream with mom crying. So I know that is a sign that she's happy about where we are, and she's happy of the steps that I have made in life, of how far we have come. Dad too. Sylvia used to have dreams about him, and I remember one day she told me that she dreamt with Dad, and Dad was telling her, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do to help you on this other side. That usually made me feel vibaya. I used to feel bad. Maybe our mom's spirit or her dad's spirit isn't truly resting in peace to Marona. Then after you watch the Nigerian movie Blood Sisters, so kwa kichwa yangu nabakia niko what if that is the state of our parents' spirits are in? I used to feel bad, but now you feel the presence is. You feel a good vibe. You no longer dream of them crying. You no longer dream it's changing. People think when somebody dies, that's it, but that's not it. Spiritually, if somebody is spiritually aware, you will know it doesn't end there. Na nikionaga even some people in their barrios ni marega guthiko, you have seen such cases. So our parents did watch over us, and I believe they are watching over us right now because they were amazing people. They are in heaven. My mother was very spiritual, very prayerful woman. She's the reason why right now I'm still a Christian. Like she taught us when we were young. So what I can say to them is I love you so much. I love you. Ngai niĩ na ngoro yakwa yothe na wendo wakwa kũrĩ inyuĩ ndũgathira rĩ. And I am sorry for the disappointments I have made. If I have disappointed you, of course I have disappointed you because I thought of giving up in life. That is not what you taught me. So I'm sorry about that. And I forgive you. If mom, you feel like you went too early, that if you feel that you went too early and you left us to suffer and everything, it is not your fault. It is how God planned it. Dad, it is not your fault that you can't come through for us anymore. It is how God planned it, and I am happy. I love you, and I'll always try my best up to, I am sure when I die, I'm going to try my best to make sure that my siblings and now your granddaughter Natalie are well taken care of. So do pray for me, do intercede for me in heaven, and I love you.
Asante sana nĩ ũndũ wa gũkorwo wĩ thĩinĩ wa show, but ũndũ ũrĩa ingĩkwĩra nĩ atĩ Ngai ndaheaga mũndũ kĩgeranio atangĩhota. That's why akũheire kĩgeranio kĩrĩa ũngĩhota na akoretwo nawe thabarĩ-inĩ ĩno yothe, na nĩkĩo twĩ haha ũmũthĩ. Na wĩ haha nĩgetha rũciũ rũngĩ kwĩ mũndũ ũgũkũrora kana nĩ ũgũcemania na mũndũ no change life yake. So everything happens
For a reason.
So thank you very much. Subscribe kwa YouTube channel. Merema subscribe.
Makonya na jitago Helen Makibi in all social medias. Helen Makibi everywhere.
Facebook, Twitter.
Actually, on Twitter di korago boy. Nĩ ũkũnyona no ndikoragwo ni Twitter nĩ yanemire TikTok. Yes, I love TikTok. I always post to clips tudogo. I love Facebook too. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment. Come and ask me a question next when you come. I will answer. But muraye kimwe ngumwira this, I am not single. Yeah, but I can be single depending on who is asking. But right now, I am not single.
Uko sure?
I don't imagine kile kimona.
Unaniambia nikidarika na ukurika wewe na mo.
Mrembo, are you married? Are you? No karigo woso kiatia. Yeah, but I am single until further notice. Until I get, I'm very choosy. I don't know makwere message. I don't know na tademweteyo. No ni undu ni uramenya. You know whatever burden you have on your back, and you know how a relationship can mess up the plans you have for your siblings. Me, I know actually have held on procrastinate on getting into a relationship until I think I'm well, and I think they are set foundation wise financially. Yeah. So that's together on you can influence yes, or whatever. At least my babies are good.
Okay. Tuweke na muno nowe gukorwo wi thiini wa show, and kitu ni wamera horo wa YouTube, TikTok.
Yes, YouTube Helen Makibi, TikTok Helen Makibi, Facebook and Instagram. You can also follow Dad's channel Ireto Makibi James. That is where we'll be dropping every hit. Hiyo tuta drop hits. But ukitaka kuniona nikienda scuba diving, ukitaka kuniona ndirathie no negathie wenda kunyona zip line ndathireyo, wenda kunyona ngithie Dubai amen gathie ukara YouTube yako, because I want to give dad's YouTube the respect it deserves. Then I can do wana wakwa channel yakwa. Yeah.
Ungiuma hota utitie rwimbo rumwe rwa your dad re oko mashabiki mahota kuhura tuhutirie rwimbo rwa Susie Koki.
Susie Koki, aki don't mind my unasikia it's husky.
By the way, eroreri auma show ine tha ici, so
yeah, moko bea with me. Haya, wacha niwaimbie dhuna kidogo tu.
Nini fan wa Susie Koki?
Niko kuina Susie, not na dhuna. Wero ya weta gabe ya yunario gimenyaga ere metuke gwasio makobeine mesikora kaigwaga isokoro tegai matoduna daigaduna nemusho eneshaito magaigwa mogode tikauke dhuna cia Makibi nemusho elega sinituga dikana huka.
Wow. Kweli
Dikana huka nitwarega. Then ekwirire ti thero ndinario ae Susie Koki rĩrĩa twaciragĩra wendo witũ ndũkonete rĩ ũrimũ ndĩnaguo ae Susie Koki sweet Susie wona njũkĩte rekerĩ ae Susie Koki kairĩtu kamũkamba Susie Koki tutwale ni wenesa.
Ona defa
Wani wendete rũu.
Okay, era mashabiki kwa heri no mera subscribe kwa Nduta wa Mweje Show.
Bye bye. I will see you soon. We will do another one and another one. Content ni mingi. Next one tutaenda Dubs.
Lazima.
Next video tutaenda Dubai. Mutume kitu. Tutaenda aje. We love lights. So subscribe to the channel, like, comment and share. She's an incredible person. Absolutely loved her. We met just 2 weeks ago and the vibe was amazing. So I said, I will do an interview with Nduta.
Merema subscribe no mere kura magi kuona.
Jita moko nyana Facebook Sylvia Makibi, Instagram Sylvia Makibi, YouTube Sylvia Makibi, everywhere ni Sylvia Makibi. Subscribe na muni follow ni go follow back.
Okay, bye. Karibuni sana.
Thank you so much. Sorry about Mugithi Wakajo. Ali, next one. Next one. Karehe kina that lady murata wako mukuri no tutwak.
See you.